I'd rather be doing something like this than actually read a book. Sepia Tears is one of the simplest visual novels I have ever played, and by that I mean it's short and doesn't have way too many story branches. However, that's not a bad thing. This visual novel is a good example of quality over quantity. The story involves a guy named Mark, his little sister Rin, his friends Lucas and Lillian, and a girl named Mira, I think that's how it's pronounced, who decides to annoy him. Mark is just your typical lazy high school student, while Rin is a typical little sister. Lucas is obsessed with Japanese video games, and Lillian really likes to read, and is probably the most mature of the characters. Kind of. And then Mira is just annoying and confusing. The game mainly focuses on Mark, and the player must help him make decisions which may or may not affect the story a whole lot. The other major character would have to be Mira, who claims to be his childhood friend, but Mark remembers nothing about her when she knows a lot about him. Thinking knowing more about her would get his memory of her back, he asked her some questions which she refused to answer. Whenever he's not with Mira, Mark will either be with Lucas, Rin, or Lillian, which really helps the player get to know these characters better, which may make you want to ship some of them. Or in some cases, just wish you actually had friends. Ha, 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 ha. The game goes from serious, casual moments to more exciting moments to actually serious moments, and once the game gets serious, it can get a little sad. Though, I didn't cry. No game has been capable of making me cry. Yet. As you go through the game, you can see the characters develop, and sometimes undo that development immediately after. You'll even go through a bit of backstory, which is really just how the characters met. In the end, this game was really well written, so the lack of story branches isn't a problem. I've gone through the entire game and only found 3 endings, and one of the bad endings had me wondering, what the is even going on? But other than that, there are a lot of things to like about the game other than the writing. There's the music, which is very atmospheric and fits well when it is used. Most of the music is softer than what I prefer, but it's done well and it works, and that's the most important part of music in video games. Next is the art. While the backgrounds don't look too good, the character designs are impressive. I wish I could draw that well. At key moments, there are nice pieces of art to look at that you'll unlock as you progress. There are a few things you unlock when the game is cleared, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone. Sepia Tears was quite an experience for me because it was one of the few visual novels that kept me engaged, because I felt attached to the story and characters. Heck, playing this even got me thinking about stuff like my pathetic excuse for a life. I guess what I'm saying here is there are things you can learn from how it ends, but I'll let you guys find out on your own if you decide to play it. Sepia Tears gets an anime out of 10. Hey, did you like the review? If so, how about subscribing or even giving this video a thumbs up? I also make other videos. Here are some you can check out if you want. Want to know when I'm working on something or when I want to complain? Follow me on my social media accounts. Links are in the description below.